Fastline is a field replacement lifeline for the 50-foot sealed block SRL from DBI Sala. The replaceable lifelines are available with 50 feet of 3/16-inch galvanized or stainless steel wire rope, each with a 3,600-pound gate capacity self-locking swivel snap hook with impact indicator. This video is intended for use by competent individuals properly trained in the procedures and authorized to perform service work. If additional service information is required, contact the DBI Sala Technical Service Representative. Please refer to the Fastline Service Manual while watching this video. Before you begin, please make sure you have the appropriate tools. You will need one 1/8-inch Allen wrench, one 3/8-inch and one 9/16-inch open-end wrench, a flat blade screwdriver, gloves, and the drum locking repair tool. Also be sure you have all the components in the Fastline kit. These include the lifeline cable assembly, a 3/8-inch black plastic cap, a 1-inch black plastic cap, and the stainless steel set screw and lock nut. Locate the plastic cable guide bushing at the bottom of the SRL and push it in about 1/4 inch. Turn it 180 degrees. Pull the inner part of the bushing completely out of the SRL housing. Locate and remove the plastic cap on the back cover with a flat blade screwdriver. Locate and remove the plastic cap at the top of the SRL near the pivoting anchorage loop. Locate the set screw on the SRL cover and remove it using a 1/8-inch Allen wrench. With a gloved hand, pull the entire lifeline out of the SRL housing, including the lifeline reserve. There is significant tension on the lifeline. Be sure to maintain lifeline control at all times. Do not release the lifeline until the next step is completed. When pulling out the lifeline, the SRL can be secured to a workbench or another object to keep it in place. The beginning of the lifeline reserve is identified by the metal marker on the lifeline. The reserve length is approximately 18 inches from the metal marker to the end of the lifeline. While holding the lifeline firmly in hand, insert the drum locking tool into the hole where the set screw was removed. When correctly inserted, the locking tool can be threaded into the SRL housing. The drum locking tool must line up with the hole in the drum so that when the lifeline is released, the drum will not turn. With a 1/8-inch Allen wrench, turn the set screw clockwise all the way in. Approximately 17 rotations will be needed. At first, the set screw will turn with little resistance, but when the resistance becomes stronger, you need to stop. Over-tightening the set screw will damage the threads in the housing. Push the lifeline out of the top of the SRL. Using a 9/16-inch wrench and a 3/8-inch wrench, remove the lock nut from the end of the cable stud. After the lock nut is removed, pull the entire lifeline through the bottom of the housing and entirely out of the SRL. Push the end of the cable stud of the new lifeline assembly through the bottom of the SRL bushing and out the top hole. Some alignment of the lifeline may be required to allow the lifeline to push through the SRL. Install the lock nut onto the cable stud with a 9/16-inch wrench and a 3/8-inch wrench. Now tighten the lock nut. Pull back on the lifeline to allow the lock nut at the end to fully seat into the internal cable drum. Now let's return to the back cover. With a 1/8-inch Allen wrench, turn the set screw all the way out counterclockwise until it stops. As we demonstrated before, the set screw will turn with little resistance, but stop when the resistance becomes stronger. Over-tightening the set screw will damage the threads in the housing. The correct torque settings for the set screw is 60 pounds. Secure the lifeline with a gloved hand and remove the drum locking tool from the front side of the housing. The lifeline will begin to retract into the SRL when the Allen wrench is removed. Make sure the lifeline is controlled as it retracts into the SRL housing. Reinstall the lifeline bushing by aligning the pin with the slot. Push it in and rotate it 180 degrees. The bushing will pop out at about 1/4 of an inch when properly installed. Install the Allen set screw on the front cover with a 1/8 inch Allen wrench. Install the plastic caps on the top and the back of the SRL. Push or pound them in place until they are fully seated. Your sealed block is now ready to be put back into service. But first, you'll need to inspect it prior to use. Please see the inspection instructions as detailed in the installation manual that shipped with the SRL. Contact DBI Sala for more information if necessary.
Good? Okay. She's working? Yeah, good deal.